So a lot of pictures that we are now watching in here are for the Rio Silao, but not the normal part that you can see like through the city. It's like deeper inside. It's if you're going up to Villas to the left, and if you're going down to Irapuera again, it's to the right. And in here we can see like a lot of bottles of water, like of course they're empty, and people just go and throw them away, and a lot of bags and plastic bags, and also a lot of sludge in the water that is that like thicker mass. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what it's necessarily is, but it's like a big mass that forms when the water is polluted. And in most of the pictures in here, we can see that in the water, which of course is not good. The water is not clean, and it's not water that you can put your hand in it and then it'll be like completely fine. Actually, like if you put your hand in there, when you take it out, it's gonna be sort of green, which of course means the water is not okay. And there's also like pictures in the water that looks like soap. I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks like if it was soap. And right next to the river, like a bit deeper, of course, there is a planta tratadora de Japami, and it's supposed that it cleans water, and of course it does. But also, like the residues of it, like everything that they don't need and it's not worth it anymore, they just throw it into the river, which of course is contributing to the pollution in the river, which is not good. And that is like the main cause of the sludge that forms in the water. And even though there is a lot of pollution and a lot of that, there is still a lot of birds and like animals that live in there or that are just migrating. When we went in there with my family, because we were like to take the pictures in there, we saw a lot of ducks, like Canadian ducks, and a lot of different type of birds, which I mean still, even though the water is not clean, they still have like their place for they to be able to rest sometimes. Also, it's supposed that one day each year, like people like get together and clean the river. But why I said it's supposed, it's because they're only cleaning the part that we are able to see through the city, like next to the Atoron and to the casino that is right next to it. That's the only thing that I cleaned. But if you go deeper inside again, which like to the left or to the right in both of sides, there's a lot of pollution and a lot of trash cans and a lot of like tires and a lot of bottles and plastic bags that of course they're not used anymore. And even though people get together like every single year and just try to help and clean the river, I think as a solution, like more people should get together, like including myself, of course, should get together and just, I don't know, like clean deeper, like not only the part that we're able to see, because even though they clean like the bottles and everything, the water still looks dirty and still not looks nice. Like it's not the typical water you'll just go and you be like, I want to swim in there. It's a very polluted water, and it's not nice water. It's not clean water. It's green and gray and sort of white water. I don't know how to explain it, but you saw it in the pictures, like with the soap and with, I don't know, it's weird. And like besides all the pollution, there have been like dead bodies of cats and of dogs, and of course they don't die in there. Like they die and then people throw them in there because they don't know what to do with them, which I think it's also like a very rude thing to do, because like nobody should be able to throw a dog into the river. And there have also been proof of like, I don't know, like Pemex and stuff like that they throw like the residues of the things that they use, like I don't know, petroleum or something. I don't know exactly how it's made to make the gasoline, but what they don't need anymore, they just throw it in the river. And this doesn't only happen in this river. This happened in a lot of rivers all over the world. Well, not all over the world, but all over Mexico. Which of course it's something that we need to stop, and we should make like campaigns or something to promote like the taking care of the river, which of course it's something that it's needed. And imagine if you want to go like to the river, because I asked my grandmother about it, and she said that when she was younger she was able to swim in the river. And I think that could be like something that a lot of people could still enjoy into these days, but because of the pollution that it is, I don't think anyone is able to swim in those rivers. And even when I saw the dogs and the birds in it, when they came out of the river, they were like grayish, like I don't know, like white birds. They entered to the river, And when they came out, they were like gray and green sort of colors, which of course doesn't mean it's that. Of course, it means that something's wrong with it. So yeah, that's like my proposal to it.